Disputatio de Eucharistiae Sacramento, Episode 4. Vos autem, qui provinciam hanc disputandi suscepistis, cogitatis quam sit ardua res quae agetur, cogitatis quam omnium oculi in vos convertantur, cogitatis diligenter et curretis gloriam Dei, se possitis contentionibus et rixis, scio vos graves et doctos viros esse, at tamen quod officium meum postulat vos monendos existimavi. Here you can see a nice drawing of Peter Martyr von Florence, as it says. He was a Florentine from Italy, of course. He died in 1562. He continues, moreover, you, speaking to the addressees, you who, suscepistis, have undertaken provinciam hanc, this provinciam of public debate. Now, provincia, if you look it up in a dictionary, you will find the word province, and of course it can often mean a political entity or a region. Here it obviously means responsibility, oversight, something along those lines. It's not a geopolitical region by any means. You who have done that, cogitatis, you ought to think, you should take concern for, quam sit ardua res quae agetur. Now, cogitatis here is a second plural, present, subjunctive, and active verb. You should consider, cogitatis, just how difficult is this task which shall be undertaken, this matter, referring to the public dispute. Sit here is subjunctive, third singular, and it is subjunctive because it is an indirect question, rogatio obliqua, an indirect question. The direct question is, how difficult will this task be? And the indirect question, quam sit ardua res, how steep the task will be which shall be undertaken. Cogitatis, another admonition with vos as subject, like the first cogitatis, you should consider as well, quam omnium oculi in vos convertantur, how it is that the eyes of everyone, oculi omnium, are turned in vos, are turned toward you, and convertantur, again a subjunctive in indirect question, rogatio obliqua. And now for emphasis, he repeats it a third time. You should consider cogitatis carefully, diligenter, three cogitatis, 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 quite emphatic. You should consider carefully. Cogito cogitara is a first conjugation verb, and thus the presence of the e here indicates a subjunctive, of course. You should consider carefully, and curretis, you should be concerned for. This is the verb curo, curare, also first conjugation, and thus the e again indicates subjunctive. You should have concern for the glory of God. So the object of curretis is gloriam Dei. Se possitis contentionibus et rixis, with all strifes and disputes or divisions set aside. And this is an ablative absolute. Scio vos, I know that you are, graves et doctos viros. Here we have oratio obliqua, indirect statement. I know that you are serious-minded and learned men. But nevertheless, at tamen, the thing which my duty requires, I thought that you should be reminded, and this is esse, another indirect statement.